1797, Francisco Goya, the famous Spanish artist, painted a woman naked with her genital hair showing. He was called before the Inquisition 10 years later, and at the tribunal they basically told him if he ever painted another woman naked, they would call him back before the tribunal and a lot of bad things would happen. My story imagines what would have happened had Goya painted a naked woman dancing. My name is Richard Katz. I've been a trial lawyer in the San Francisco Bay Area for 4 years. I've written a novel called Goya's Ring and the Naked Maja Dancing. The novel tells the story of a beautiful Spanish art historian and amateur opera singer on the trail of a 200-year-old Goya masterpiece never before seen in public and stolen by the Nazis. In her quest, Alessandra unlocks secrets of her own past as well as that of her client. My novel binds together the Inquisition with the Holocaust. The real question is, why me? Many years ago, as a trial lawyer, I was asked to represent a family to recover a painting they believed was stolen by the Nazis. So I did a lot of research, even hired an art historian, but I ultimately came to the conclusion that I was not the right lawyer to represent that family because it involved international law, and my firm wasn't set up to handle those kinds of cases. Nevertheless, the information I found out about that painting and other information I found out generally about art, the art world, and stolen paintings sort of demanded that a story be told about it. The story is based on a series of true historical events that are weaved together into one story and hopefully ends in a way that's satisfying to the reader. As you can tell from the cover of my book, it's about a naked woman dancing. I tried to get Megyn Kelly to pose for the woman in a picture frame on the cover of my book, but unfortunately she was too busy messing up Donald Trump's hair. In any event, a number of years ago I wrote the book and tried to get it published, but I was not unsuccessful in doing so. A couple of friends of mine read the book, and both of them independently told me they'd stayed up all night reading the book. Now, I don't know what that tells you about their private lives, but it was a nice compliment to hear. And along the years, they kept prodding me to get the book published, which of course I tried to do, but I was too busy as a trial lawyer to get that done. And this year, I ended up going to a winery with my friend Gary, who's one of the people that read the book and loved it. And we were at a winery, and sitting next to us was this gentleman who overheard our conversation about vacations, interjected himself into the conversation, which was fine, and we find out that he's an editor and publisher with Pegasus Books. Upon hearing that, my friend Gary says, "Well, Dick's a great writer." And the editor-publisher, instead of saying, "Really?" says, "Well, what'd you write?" looking at me. And my friend Gary, was on a roll about this time, goes, "He wrote Goya's Ring and the Naked Maja Dancing, and it's a great book." I didn't know whether to be embarrassed or proud at that point, but the editor saved me. And he asked to read the book, which, of course, I sent him. About a week later, he calls me up and he says, "I have one question for you." I said, "What's that?" He says, "Why haven't you published this book before?" And I wanted to say to him because I didn't visit a lot of wineries where editors and publishers were sitting next to me and asked to read my book. Any event, he then went on to tell me that he thought my book was really good and that it had a chance to be a bestseller, which nearly floored me. But he said the problem is that their company, and most book companies, don't like spending a lot of money on newbie authors. So here's the reason you should buy my book. 1, you can help make me a bestseller. 2, if you make me a bestseller, I promised my wife I'd buy her a Tesla. If I buy her a Tesla, you'll make the environment better. And if we make the environment better, it may rain in California again. If it rains in California again, golf courses may let their fairways grow green again. And if golf courses do that, I'll be able to hit my fairway woods off the golf course. That would mean that I'll be a better golfer. So if you buy my book, you can do a lot of things. You can make me a bestseller. You can help the environment. You can make my wife happy because she'll have a Tesla, and you'll make me a better golfer. Now, how often can you say that you can get all these results from buying one author's book?